Hello. In this video I'm going to show you a feature within the METFIN application that helps you track and manage new parts, new quotes, or new processes that have not been validated, checked, or approved by engineering or quality control prior to releasing to production. So to illustrate this feature, what I'm going to do is to create a new part in our system. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and create a new part, copy over yes, and call it test 1 2 3 4. Okay, and the fields that I'm talking about are these: engineering approved by, date time; QC approved by, date time; and QC approved required and job order. Typically, when you create a new quote, these fields are unchecked or grayed out or blank. Okay, so just to show you that what happens when you create a job order for this newly created part or quote, and what's the status would show on the job ticket. Here we have a new part, a new quote, test 1 2 3 4. So I'm going to the job order module, create a new job order, select the part, enter the quantity, PO number, example. Okay, save and print. As you can see here, because it is a new part and it has not been approved by engineering or QC, you can see that on the job order ticket, the not approved by engineering and QC is shown. Status is shown here. Okay. Now, depending on the version of the application of METFIN that you are using, some are template based. In this case, it is. You can verify if the template has this feature enabled. And because this is template based, you can open it with Excel. And here's the template for this particular printout. What you're looking for is the engineering QC approved field, this area here, text box. Okay, so if this field is there on the form, it will show you the approval status or not approved status. Okay. In older version of METFIN, the feature is enabled via the default settings, which is under File, Open, Job Order File, Default Settings right here. And there should be a checkbox under Job Order Field Print Settings for QC Engineering Not Approved on the job order. So if you enable this for older version of METFIN, the status field will show up on the job order, will be printed on the job order. Now let's go ahead and try to set the proper value in the engineering and QC approval field in the quote module. So I'm going to go back to this quote, test 1 2 3 4. Okay, and let's go back to these fields, engineering approval. If I check on this, it will assign a date, time to the QC and engineering. Now, please note that I'm currently logged in as an administrator account, which I have total access to all the fields. Some users will need security rights in order for them to sign off or check off these fields. Okay, so as administrator, you have some control over users' profiles with access right to these fields. So not every single user can in fact sign off. Only approved user with proper security access right can sign off. Engineering and approval. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Let's say engineering approved. Okay, sign off with a date time stamp. Click on save. I'm going to go ahead and go back to that job order and reprint that work ticket. Now you can see that engineering has been removed from the status. So it has been approved, with the exception of not approved by QC. And to remove this warning status, again, we can go back to the quote module. Quote. Go back to that quote or part and sign off the QC approval. Again, I'm going to go ahead and reprint this job ticket. Preview. Here it is. So once you've signed off, approved for engineering and QC, the status is no longer showing on the work ticket. So that's a way for you to track and manage new quotes, new processes, new parts in the system within IBMS METFIN application using the engineering QC approval checkoff boxes.